Good morning, this is Jack from the Artshop.net, and this is the pre-market recording for Friday, the 15th of March, the Ides of March, actually, is the 15th, let's go. Our disclaimer, we do this for educational purposes, we're here to share our technical analysis with you. We hope you can take some of what we're doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. We're not here to issue trading signals. Right, we have gone up and retested the high overnight. Gotta say, this is as nice a topping setup as you ever see. However, of course, the stats lean 2/3 bullish today, and the last really bearish OPEX Friday I saw was maybe 7 years ago. The stats do not favour the bears on OPEX Fridays, and so to an extent, I'm just hoping it stays pinned here into Monday morning. We could see a bit of a run higher, but as it is, we've got a beautiful little level top here. We're rejecting at resistance slightly so far. We shall see. We've got a 60-minute sell signal that's fixed and reconfirmed. NQ rather, nice looking little double top, 60-minute sell signal that's fixed and reconfirmed. These are all nice patterns, all these wedges from the last are nice patterns. These are all pretty classic. This is a nice topping setup. Here we've got a possible head and shoulders forming on RTY, pretty solid resistance at monthly pivot, no reason it should go higher, nice topping setup. We've made the possible near miss target on RTY, I would note. On DAX, we've got a 60-minute sell signal fixed, that might be failing. We've come back and retested the high, which was unfinished business and I was expecting to have done, so that's now been done. And it would be great to see a reversal right here, although as I said, for time reasons and historical reasons, I'm a little doubtful about it happening today. ESTX, this has gone up, and this is a good example of a wedge that's turning into a slightly larger wedge, because we're heading back to resistance here. We haven't quite hit it yet. We could overthrow it today, but it's nice, and it's resistance, and it's suggesting that we're not going to be going much higher. Although, obviously, this is a European hours only thing, I think. We shall see. I'm not sure it trades much outside. CL, we are finally seeing a retracement. We've got a 60-minute sell signal that's fixed and reconfirmed and is making target, I think. We have a nice looking double top here on a sustained break below 58. We've got a target in the 57.1, 57.2 area, and I'm not seeing any reason for that not to be made, apart from the fact that this has been fairly well correlated with ES lately, and ES may well not go down significantly, but if it does, CL is likely to follow. CL's already below 58, but it needs to convert it. If it converts it, we can see 57.1, 57. We shall see. I'd very much like to see that retracement. We should have seen this retracement already, frankly. I'm not expecting anything deeper really than 57. We could go down to the 56s. I think the test of monthly pivot at 56 looks like a pretty long shot at the moment. I'm mainly seeing the CL retracement as a long opportunity up into the low 60s. NG, this is looking like, I was suggesting last night this was an ABC, and at the moment we're rejecting the weekly pivot, and I think that may be the top of wave B. Little double top, mostly made target, 60-minute sell signal fixed. Waiting to see whether this makes the lower low, and if so, this double top target in the 2.725 area is still very much on the table. GC is back tested broken resistance. I'm again thinking ABC here. I would like to see a retest of this low. Don't know if DX is supporting that particularly this morning, but it might. But really ABC down into a retest of the low is what's logical here. Thinking the same pretty much on silver. This isn't a flag really, it's a bit steep for a flag, but it is. If we go there and make the second low a double bottom, that really would be the obvious next thing to do. HG, we've broken the support trend line here, and we may be heading down to the next support trend line, waiting to see if this trend line breaks, then, well, we're not going to make this head and shoulders, well, we could make this head and shoulders target, but it's no longer a head and shoulders because we invalidated it. Could we go down anyway? Yes. Although there's, on the bigger picture, there's still a fair amount of upward pressure on HG, but although Stan is seeing a cycle high here soon and a reversal, which is something that aren't really clear on my charts. CB, we have broken rising wedge support, may see a high retest. I'm leaning towards, particularly looking at TNX, seeing more downside on ZB and very possibly a retest of this low. DX is heading up towards the declining resistance. I've got that in the 96.25 area. We shall see if it delivers. USD, possible topping pattern forming here. Wouldn't surprise me to see it go head straight up, to be honest. I'm not sure this DX rally's got much legs in it either. USD I've still got unfinished business to retest this high, and given the correlation with ES, I'm wondering about that. But we've got a 60-minute sell signal fixed now. This could head straight down, but it would be neater if it just retested this high to make the second high of a double top. USD CAD, broken up through declining resistance, no current divergence, waiting to see, but we've got a possible, well, we've got a decent looking IHS here, and it's a long way from invalidated. This could go considerably higher. I've got a possible, well, I've got an IHS target in the 1.3625 area. Given the correlation with the US dollar, I'm a little skeptical about it making that. Australian dollar, we're still heading back towards wedge resistance, which I've got in the 71.35 area. Waiting to see, no current divergence. KC, I've got a possible IHS forming here, and it could so, which makes me a very wary long on CC. ZW, of course, has done all its unfinished business now. We've seen a bit of a bounce. This could be an IHS right shoulder forming. This could head to a retest of the low. We shall see. We're still technically on a 60-minute buy signal, and we got very close to the possible near miss target, and maybe that we've got close enough. Weak pivot is short-term support, obviously. Corn almost made it to the IHS target. Again, might be close enough. I've got a possible weak 60-minute sell signal brewing. Soy, this is actually, it's not a bad looking IHS, but I think this is a better rising megaphone. We're testing megaphone support. If it breaks down, we could see a retest of this low. This could be a flag. So we shall see. It could also be a larger IHS forming. All about what happens in this sort of 895 to 897 area, I think. But if it breaks down from here, then we could well see a retest this low. We shall see. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap.